Hey, it's Todd Ault. It's February 24th. What a day. This is the 17th episode. Boy, I hope I got that right. This may be the greatest show about risk ever, but that's a forward-looking statement. Probably not the greatest show, but it was a crazy day. Let's get right into the market. There's so much to go through. It's incredible.
I don't even want to cover the market numbers right now because I want to tell you what's going on right now with GameStop.
GameStop.
It's at $125. It halted 3 times in the afternoon, and now I find out Reddit is down.
I tried to buy it at 60. Less than 10 minutes later, it was 90.
What is going on? Reddit, the actual Wall Street Bets is down. Reddit's down. I can't get any information from all the alts there.
Wow.
So also with GameStop, AMC was running a little bit too.
I traded AMC for full disclosure because of you.
Yep. So, yeah, what a day, though. Boeing.
What a day. Now, everyone knows, just these are full disclosure. This is a show about risk-taking, lifestyle, gambling, you name it. And when we talk about stocks, these are not recommendations. These are what we're doing. You need to do your own research. Do not follow what we do. You can use it as a guide to look into things, but this is for entertainment purposes only. But most people who've been watching the 17 episodes of the show know that we are long Boeing. Boeing is a long-term hold for me about the next year because of COVID. That's my COVID return play. Boeing cranked today like crazy. I did not sell a single share. Still long every share that I own of Boeing.
When a large cap like that moves 6 to 8%, that's a huge move.
Yeah, it was up over 7 at one point. I think it's going to go over 240. Crazy day. Jason, why don't you cover what you did today, what you saw? But I'll go into a couple of things real quick. Workhorse, yesterday we talked about it. Lost that contract for UPS, the U.S. Postal Service. Yep. Workhorse got crushed. I made a decision. I want you to think about this. I made a decision last night that I was going to trade Workhorse today.
Right.
I got up at 1 o'clock, got right onto Interactive Brokers, and I bought Workhorse like crazy, all the way down to 14. At one point, I was down around $12,000. I averaged into around 20,000 plus shares. I think I got to 25,000. Rallied to 16. Into the rally, I took all of it off. I think I made about, I think I made about 25,000 plus or minus dollars, but I traded Workhorse today. At the close, bought back another 1,000. But I was fully out of Workhorse after $16.
Yeah, that's a great trade.
Yeah, it was fun.
Amazing.
And that trade set itself up, right?
Yeah.
Popular name, got crushed by 50%, rally off the bottom.
I mean, easy dead cat bounce trade.
Easy dead cat bounce.
So
the theory being that if you throw a dead cat off a building, it will bounce when it hits the ground.
I'm glad you gave that description.
Well, people don't know what that means.
I didn't want to do that one. So
why not?
Yeah.
A dead cat bounce is a Wall Street word, for sure. Look at Skylar chiming in there.
Nice. So let's talk about it. For those of you who don't know,
Skylar is 21 years. Oh, you're not 21 years old yet, are you? 20-year-old producer telling us what to do.
Yeah.
There you go.
So Jerome Powell spoke again today. Full throttle ahead for stimulus, and the markets reacted.
What would that suck to be 20 years old and live in Vegas? You can't gamble yet, right? You can't drink, you can't gamble, but you can serve in the military. You can shoot a gun,
and you can smoke marijuana.
That makes sense. Well, she definitely does that. Okay, let's go.
So, the Dow was up 424 points today, 31,961. NASDAQ up 132, S&P up 44. Bitcoin had an interesting day. It actually it recovered 50 plus for a while, and then it kind of sloughed off. Last time I checked, it was 48.7. Ethereum was 15.89. Once again, oil, $63.42, up $1.75 a barrel. Everyone's going to be feeling this at the gas tank, at the gas pump. So
you were saying something about oil?
Yeah, just that oil has been trending up here for the last since the new administration came in. Actually,
now did you see that edit real quick? We had to edit that because I had a trade stock up in the aftermarket. And sometimes Jason and I, right in the middle of the show, we're buying and selling as we're talking. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at Tilray right now. I'm kind of salivating. They actually had news.
Right.
But back to oil. I texted you about 1:30 this morning.
It's rallying, right?
Yeah, I wanted to get long on ExxonMobil and also Halliburton. So I just was looking at oil and looking at what's going on. Basically the political front of oil itself and how they're trying to transition to green tech and green energy, solar and wind. But we still need oil. They did cut all those jobs from the Keystone Pipeline. There is a little bit of a supply crunch here. And when you have a supply crunch, demand is going up because of the COVID rollout. We're basically getting back to regular lives in most of the states. So you're looking at oil, and, I'm thinking that oil could see $75 a barrel.
That's not a recommendation, by the way.
No. That's just oil.
What else you trade today? I traded this NVOS. They did a reorg.
Yep.
Stock was at 18.
Yep.
Fell back to 6. I bought, I think, 10,000 at 6. Sold it at 840. It rallied to 12. So NVOS, granted, this is why we say do not follow our recommendation, okay? But when there's a reorg and they reverse a stock, sometimes people think they're long. They kind of overbuy it. They kind of oversell it.
Yep.
And a smart trader can take advantage of those reorgs. So Jason and I have a reorg. I would say almost like a reorg desk where we pay attention to reorgs are happening. I happen to have a person that works with me that pays attention to reorg, and he came to me and said, reorg and NVOS, he was totally right.
Yep.
We made over $10,000 in about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
This is sophisticated. I mean, I don't consider them sophisticated, but for the average person, what the hell is a reorg? This is a good trade. We're not recommending NVOS.
No.
What else did you trade?
Well, I was getting into actually I was looking at back to oil. I was looking at some long positions for oil. So Halliburton was one, and ExxonMobil was the other. So there were two tickers that I was considering going long on. I did not at the time. Full disclosure. I didn't really do a whole lot of trading today, to be honest with you. My sleep schedule is all screwed up.
I traded like crazy today. I literally traded RIOT. I went into the night long. I mean, you had me long eBang.
Yeah.
That rallied to 840. I sold that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
EH rallied for me. I sold that.
Yep.
QS rallied for me. I sold that.
That was a good one.
I sold probably $2 million worth of stock. I literally sold everything, right? Yeah. Except for Boeing and some of my long positions.
Right.
But it was a nice lift off the bottom off that horrific day yesterday.
Yeah, that was big.
And then I just took them off the table.
And then I saw GE. We don't have GE, but I saw GE had a nice day today too.
GE continues to rally off that initial purchase I made. I just thought the 7% was too big of a move, too fast, and I was uncomfortable with the market. So, I'm getting a little chopped around today, but had a monster day in the market. What I really was excited about was that RIOT was really up because of Bitcoin.
Right.
And I went into it long and I added to it.
Yeah.
So I had like an 8 or 9 point move and rally. I think I made 32 grand. And I was out of RIOT, and at the end of the day, I put 1,000 RIOT back on.
Right.
So I use RIOT as obviously a direct play for crypto, right?
RIOT was 40.
Which, by the way, I am long Bitcoin, and for all those people, I'm not recommending it. I own Bitcoin. I own Bitcoin for our company. Yep. Obviously, we own Bitcoin, right?
RIOT was 45 yesterday, and today it was 56.
Right.
So same thing with Mara, 26 yesterday, 36.50 today, and then EBON was 580 yesterday to 840.
Right.
All of those nice swings.
I traded Palantir again. I was long that. I did trim it from a 15,000 share position to a 5,000 share position. Like I said, I sold out of RIOT. But I really had a fun trade today, too, in Overstock. I thought it was overdone, the sell-off. I bought it around 81. I made up around, I want to say about 5.5 points.
Yeah.
Sold it, and then it got killed.
Yeah,
I started buying at 71, 72, so I'm long Overstock into the close, but not a big position, about 1,500 shares.
Into the close, AMC is going crazy. GameStop is 125. Some of the other sympathies are KOSS with a micro float. The float is actually about 800,000 shares, and what that float is, what that means, it's the actual shares that are available to trade on the market. So those tickers
GameStop is 117 in the aftermarket right now, up 160% today, or $72. Those are unnatural moves in the marketplace.
Yeah,
and going to get the full attention of the regulators.
Yeah, and well, they actually had news for GameStop. The CFO resigned.
Sure.
Jim Bell and Ryan Cohen was from Chewy, one of the executives from Chewy, who took Chewy big time and was sold to PetSmart. Anyway, they're looking at a chief accounting officer. Diana Jadje as the interim CFO. They're on a recruiting phase right now. They're trying to find a new CFO.
Do we know why he left? 119, by the way, on GameStop.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I do know that the Deep Value from Reddit had doubled his position. I guess the naked short totals were pretty high on GameStop still.
Still?
Yeah. Like I was looking at it. Matter of fact,
hey, look who's calling. Hey, look who's calling.
Troll. No
caller ID troll. You don't think I know you're calling. This is great. Hey, this means you're just a fan. Spread the news, baby.
60% of volume shorted the last 2 days. That's pretty high. So we're seeing a squeeze here on GameStop, and we're seeing a lot of volume. It was halted several times. KOSS, I definitely have my eye on. I can't trade it right now, but as soon as I get off the air, I'm going to be looking at KOSS. That's not a recommendation, but I'm going to be looking at it.
Why do you like that? Just the micro float?
Yeah, it's a sympathy play. It's a Reddit play.
It's up $7.80 today.
Mm-hmm.
Or 65%.
Yeah, I missed the good run up, but it's a former runner. Look what it ran to.
I know, this is insanity.
It went to $120.
I know, it's still insanity.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not trading that.
You can make money on insanity.
Yeah, or you could get your head cut off in insanity too.
That's a good point.
Wow, I thought it was an incredible day. I think I traded more today in the shortest period of time ever. I literally I traded NVOS, I traded AMC, I even traded WWR because I heard Biden was going to sign an executive order about minerals,
yes,
about
rare earth minerals.
And that actually was kind of backing and double downing on the Trump policy.
Yeah.
That was interesting. That's actually impressive to me.
Yeah.
Biden's not being partisan. He's like, listen, I think Trump was doing the right thing. I'm gonna double down on it.
I like another ticker for that, AREC.
Mm-hmm.
I've traded that a few times this past week. And if you want to look at a YOLO, I'm not recommending it, NAC. They're tied up with EPA right now. They're fighting with the Army Corps of Engineers for an appeal. NAC has the second most amount of copper on planet Earth, and it's in the ground still. And copper, I forgot to cover you guys. Copper is $4.31 a pound. It's almost at an all-time high.
Sure.
We need copper first.
What about the market? Why don't we give an update? Because the Dow rallied.
No, I gave the market update.
You did?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I just missed gold and
I think
silver.
I need my own drug.
Yeah. Gold was $1,802. Silver was $28.
Sure.
So, yeah.
You see Peter, I think it's Peter Schiff and Elon getting into it.
I saw it.
Right?
Yeah, Elon gave him the eggplant emoji.
Peter's basically saying Bitcoin's worth nothing.
Yeah.
It's vaporware.
Right.
I wanted to say, people with Bitcoin mining, actually, Bitcoin, when you get a coin, you spend money on the energy costs and the technology costs. So there is actual output to be able to get that Bitcoin. It's not free.
Bill Gates doesn't like that. You see him talking about it? He doesn't like you.
I think Bill Gates, okay. He's a brilliant man.
Yeah.
He founded Microsoft, which changed our lives.
Right.
But it doesn't always mean you're right about everything because you were brilliant one time.
No, and he's not a doctor either.
I've had a lot of brilliant stuff, but I've had a lot of stupid stuff too.
Bill Gates, you are not a doctor. Let's just get that
and now
straight.
It's climate change. Listen, it's wonderful you try to vaccinate the world.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything negative. He's a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
But we tend to take people that have had a huge success somewhere and then think that like they're experts everywhere. He's a brilliant guy. He reads like crazy. He has an opinion on it, but it doesn't mean that he's right. And someone pointed out that in 1989, I think the UN said we only had 10 years left before the climate was going to be destroyed and we couldn't fix it.
Yeah.
They just keep moving that ball on us. Hey, by the way, Jason and I are thrilled to announce that Risk On is going to be expanding broadcast radio. Broadcast radio. Can you believe that? We're big time now.
We've made it.
We're going to be on Los Angeles and Orange County areas. You can catch us on the premiere this Sunday at 10 a.m. on the Patriot Network. KEIB AM 1150. I feel like an announcer, man.
Dude, that's awesome.
Dude, you hear that? We're going to be on the radio.
It's pretty amazing.
People are stupid enough to put us on the radio. We're stupid enough to go on it.
Hey, do you want to talk about some, what else do you want to talk about regarding some other tickers? I mean, we've covered the majority of your trades.
Crazy. That I told you I went into the close, bought some NOVS around $6. I put an $8 price out there to sell it. Just getting filled right now. Okay. By the way, when I'm on my phone here, it's just because I'm checking out trades. I'm not looking at messages from my wife when I'm doing this stuff. I'm looking at trading, man.
GameStop is what?
GameStop, oh, you know what? A minute ago it was 119. It's only 133 right now. I mean, it's only been like 8 minutes or 3 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever. It's just crazy.
What's KOSS?
Okay, this is stupid shit.
Last time.
I just want to be for the record. This kind of trading is stupid. It's not really.
It's mind-blowing.
KOSS, I said it was 19. It's now 2080.
Okay.
So it's only up another $1.
Yeah, that's fine.
And 80 cents.
So speaking of this craziness and how the kind of the plumbing was clogged, this isn't referring to the last run-up of GameStop, how basically they shut down the ability on Robinhood and some other brokerages because the plumbing was clogged. We'll just leave it at that.
Hey, by the way, my wife says she can always tell my mood with the market.
Yeah.
I was in not a good mood yesterday.
You know,
I got spanked hard yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't know. That sounds bad, but it wasn't sexual.
It wasn't by her.
No.
All right. Well,
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it was not.
so
Anyways.
that's the same thing with me when I play long poker tournaments and you play like 8 hours.
Yeah, and you get your ass kicked.
And
You
then
don't,
you
you don't money.
Yeah, you literally bubble.
Ugh.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
You just got to get up.
Bitcoin 48,453. Ethereum 1576. I listened to someone yesterday saying that their theory is, and all the Bitcoin guys' theories generally are, that these corrections are healthy in a long-term uptrend, and that they expect 30% corrections.
Yeah.
And I saw a person put up a chart and show how many times it's happened.
You know,
So for them, they're more bullish.
I just got some news here. I'm sorry. So I don't know if you know or not, but Dave Portnoy, he had Vlad from Robinhood. They did an interview.
Really?
Yeah, Portnoy held his feet to the fire.
Was he nice?
No, not well. He was respectful in a way, but he didn't wish him luck at the end. And basically, Dave called him a possible patsy for Citadel and Melvin. And he said this he was on Stuart Varney too on Fox Business. If you get a chance to look at it, you guys need to look at it. But right now, I'm getting a tweet came out. Robinhood tomorrow they'll be doing an upgrade to their systems, and buying in some stocks might be limited. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, wait, hold on one second. I just want to make sure Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, but GameStop, $144. Just up another 11 since we were speaking.
Yeah. Weird timing. So Portnoy is tweeting back now to Vlad how their account came out and said the buying might be limited tomorrow for some tickers. Sorry for the inconvenience. So here we go again. And now I notice that Reddit is still down. You cannot get access to Wall Street bets.
So what's your conspiracy theory here? Because you got one. I know you do.
It seems like it's a conspiracy theory.
What's the theory?
I mean, the theory could be that they don't want GameStop to go to 200. I'm calling 200 after hours today. What do you think about that call?
This is a show that is about entertainment only.
Yeah, that's entertainment.
And therefore, I am not recommending that, and don't trade on our behalf, please.
Yeah, that's just a fun, entertaining call.
Yeah. If you agree that it's a conspiracy, why don't you give us a comment, a like below? Help us out here. Help that algorithm.
Why does it always favor...
Although it seems like we're getting some views here.
Listen, why does it, if it's a conspiracy...
Is it the haters that watch us or the lovers?
They hate it both.
My wife cannot watch 48,000 views.
Yeah.
So she counts as one. So the haters must be 49,700 or whatever it is.
I'd really I want to be trading KOSS right now, but I'm on the air with you, so...
Is that better or worse?
I don't know. It's pretty magical what's going on right now. So the conspiracy theory, it always favors big tech. It always favors corporate America. It never favors the little guy from Reddit. It never favors the...
I want to make sure we understand each other. The GameStop is 157.
I told you 200.
Yeah, but what you didn't tell me when it was at 60 was to buy. You said it was rallying.
Dude, it flagged so fast.
It did flag
I hit
fast.
you with AMC. That was the best I could do.
You did, and AMC kicked ass.
Dude,
there's no question.
GameStop was absolutely to the moon. Rocket emojis everywhere, like instantly. I couldn't touch it.
Yeah, but how did they do that?
I don't know.
That sounds like manipulation to me. How do you get something to go? I mean,
let me
put it this way: if I were trading it,
right,
they'd hang me.
Yeah.
I mean, if I touch something, they hang me. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm guilty of everything. I mean, literally, I heard the other day I was responsible for JFK getting shot.
Come on.
People literally is like I'm like a lightning rod. Whatever.
I don't know. I just know that this is crazy what's going on right now, and I think what happened. Now, don't hold me to this, but if I had a theory, I think like Melvin and a couple other hedgies, I think they restarted their short position again on GME. It's kind of like, what's that?
I don't understand because it's only 164 right now.
I told you 200.
Okay.
If you were listening to me, then we'll see.
They're not listening to you because they don't take your recommendations.
It's not a recommendation.
This is an entertainment show. We're just
It's
reporting
entertainment.
the facts.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't even
And what
have
we're doing.
GameStop. I have
Yeah.
no GameStop. My phone's over there. I can't trade.
You're not long GameStop.
I have no GameStop.
Right.
None.
Let's just be clear. I mean, don't fool around like
I
that.
have none. I'm not recommending it.
Right.
It's like watching a video game right now.
Right.
All right?
Right. It's crazy. It's
Okay.
crazy times.
So keep hitting F5, scroll down, and just have fun.
So would you be long more Riot? What do you think is going to happen with Bitcoin? And what about Workhorse? That now that it's been butchered for 50%.
Yeah, I don't like Workhorse.
You don't like it?
No. Not now.
Why do you not like it?
All the thunder's stolen away. Look what happened today. We didn't even cover it, but just today, Fisker, I like that first name, Henrik Henrik Fisker,
Uh-huh.
and Foxconn agreed to an MOU.
What, are they going to make cars for them?
Yeah, they're going to make cars, 250,000 annually. They said they're going to have 4 models by the year 2025. It's pretty good.
Well, Foxconn, they're manufacturers. They make the iPhone.
Yeah, they're in Taiwan. They're huge.
They're gigantic.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
So there you go. So
I saw a thing on Foxconn, and they have these big factory plants. They have these nets around the buildings where the people live.
Yep.
You know why, right?
I know why. Suicides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, they just jump out the building, and so they don't want them to die anymore, so they put nets around there.
This is not a conspiracy.
No, they do it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, for sure.
So, that's...
Dude, I don't feel like we got into what happened today.
Dude, there's too much.
It was like a huge interest. The key here is if you're a trader, you can't really take your eye off the ball.
Right.
And the question is, are you trading in the pre-market? Because I am, right? That's Webull.
Yes.
That's Interactive Brokers.
Yep.
But the other firms, like Vlad, why 6 a.m. Pacific time?
You know why?
Why can't I trade on Robinhood the same way I trade on Interactive Brokers? Can I not trade earlier?
You know why.
No, I don't know why.
If I had to guess...
It's a conspiracy.
Yes. They like to trap people. Yes.
They like to trap people.
They don't give them the full range of availability to the markets. It's a tarp. Yeah.
It's a big conspiracy.
Dude, it's a tarp. I'm not a Robinhood fan at all. Dave Portnoy, hats off to you, buddy. Way to hold that guy's feet to the fire. Congress didn't have a clue, really. They were just having staffers asking questions.
Wow.
But Dave Portnoy, a man for the people, okay? I'm just hats off to him. So, what else you want to talk about? I've got some other news.
I don't know, man. You're blowing me away with these comments, political comments.
That wasn't political.
You don't like Robinhood? You don't like Robinhood?
No, I hate it. I'm not going to pull any punches.
I like it. I just wish you'd open before 6 a.m.
That's why we're in America, where you have freedom of opinion,
Right.
somewhat
but
freedom of speech.
you carry a gun. I don't.
Yeah, so that's to protect your freedom of speech.
Hey, if you're getting value out of this show, can you subscribe, please? Only 20,000 some people have done it, and I think most of those people are in India. So come on, subscribe, man. What else?
The gap.
I'm in a good mood.
The gap filled at 200. Oh, did we talk about QS? You traded that also, right?
I did trade QS.
Yeah.
I sold QS. It rallied today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, wow, that was a nice run up.
Oh no, trust me, the portfolio yesterday was one of the few days where every name I owned was down.
Yep.
And I looked at them. I struggled over the evening. I had a dinner with the VP of Finance for my company.
Yeah.
It was a great dinner. Went to, what did we go to? Arthur's? Anthony's.
Anthony's at the M Casino.
Oh my God.
That place is great.
Good steak.
Yeah.
Crab bisque.
Very good.
As you guys know, I don't miss a meal, right, Josh? Anyways, so had dinner, and then I went back upstairs and I thought, do I want to be long into these names? And I kind of gave you a hard time because you got me in some of them.
Yeah.
But you had me buy some EBOC or whatever, EBANG at the end.
Yeah, Shebang.
Yeah, and I had like 17,000 shares. And so I looked at it and said, you know what, I'm going to buy more. And so as soon as the market, opened on that interactive broker side, anything that was down, I just added to it, got a little crazy.
Yep.
Of course, that's a large account, so I can afford to do that.
Yeah.
I think when you have the ability to have a lot of firepower, you can. I don't know if it's fair. I think you can trade your way out of problems.
I'm like,
right?
I'm thinking when I text you at like 1 a.m, I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's kind of awkward. Like, I really want you to blast this thing, but I don't know. Like, how...
I can trade my way out of problems generally if it doesn't go to zero.
Right.
Because so one of the things I wanted to cover today is, so you would probably ask, I've been doing this for 32 years. What kind of trader am I? Or maybe you don't ask, but I'm going to tell you anyways. So I trade 3 ways. I'm either a trader that buys and files 13Ds because I believe that I can do something with the entire company. And the 13D, for those people who don't understand, you really can only buy about 9.9% without board approval. If you buy more than that, there's swing profit trading rule issues. There's all kinds of rules like Delaware 203, and different states have different rules about how much you can buy without board approval. Anti-takeover statutes. So that's sort of one activist role I do. And I know that you probably go, those positions are huge because they are, right?
Yeah, right.
Everyone knows I'm long SS&T. That's up in the after hours.
Yep.
That is a big position, right?
I mean, if you all saw the filings for some of the other ones, like we can talk about it.
Yeah, but I sold that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a nice profit.
That was a big position.
I bought that for $310, sold it for around $10.
Right.
Yeah, made about $1.6 million.
Right. So that's the kind of scale that I just wanted to give an example of the kind of scale.
So that's activist stuff.
right.
Then there's the investment stuff. Like I'm invested in Boeing. I'm not trading. I'm adding to Boeing on pullbacks.
Yep.
And that's where I have a thesis that's like usually 1 quarter to 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
I've had a thesis on Disney forever. So a little different. You know, some things I'm in love with.
Yeah.
And those are generally things where I buy and will not sell them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And they're hard for me to sell because I have a thesis that will I be able to get back into them. Now, obviously, what happened with Boeing a couple of years ago with the Supermax,
Right.
if you weren't a seller, you could get your head cut off, right?
That's what scares me with Boeing. Just there's like these
I'm
freak.
aware. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So.
You know, I invest.
Oh, by the
And
way,
then-
wait, time out. Can you do one more update?
Sure.
Can you see what GameStop is?
And the third way I trade is I'm a volatility trader. So how do I make money? I look for volatility. That's why Jason worked with me, because Jason brings me volatility names. We are at 90. Holy smokes. We're at $199.88 on GameStop. GameStop is up 340% today, or $152. And those of you who think I'm recommending it, which I don't do on this show, this is insanity. And this is going to be all over the news again.
Yeah.
The high of the day during market hours was 91. It is up more than $100 in the aftermarket, and Jason called 200.
Did I get it though? 199.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
Close
man.
enough.
You got
All
it. Pretty amazing. I'm blown away by your behavior.
If I had to guess for entertainment purposes, it will not hold 200. I'm just saying that's
200 is a big move.
yeah.
Wow.
So there you go. Profit takers, and not me, obviously. I'm not in the stock. I'm not recommending it. But profit takers at 200, they hit home runs. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's a big. That's just a monster day.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about?
What did we not talk about?
Tiger Woods.
Oh, that's right.
Out of surgery. Is he out of the woods, though? Sorry. I had to do it.
Is it too soon?
Yeah, kind of.
You know, that could be the headline. Tiger Woods, out of surgery, but is he out of the woods?
And will he be swinging the woods?
Will he swing in the woods soon?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I read was pin in the leg. No, rod in the leg.
Titanium rod.
Rod in the leg.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Compound fractures, which terrible.
They're horrible.
Right leg. Ankle screws to hold those bones together. Tiger, we want you to recover. I want you to win another 5 majors, but that is the problem with rod in the leg. Usually you use a little length and you get a little bit of a limp.
Yeah.
But if anyone can afford to fix that, it'd be Tiger.
Man.
But he is pretty banged up.
Well, he has the back and the knee chronic issues.
5 back surgeries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, that's just terrible.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a tough situation. I have a lot of, I've had a car accident. That's how I lost my teeth. My teeth in the front are fake. And I know the pain of that. Of course, I was a kid.
Oof.
As an adult, that's a lot harder. Got to have a lot of sympathy for him.
Yeah, it's tough.
Hopefully he was, I wonder why I got in that accident. Any ideas?
No, single car accident. High rate of speed.
Yeah, driving too fast.
Said he hit the middle. There's a median, I guess, or something, and just catapulted off into the woods and then continued to roll.
GameStop 184, 183.
Yeah, take profit.
Right.
Yeah, they did.
They took profit pretty quickly.
Nailed that one.
I don't know what do you think of today? I was thinking this show was going to be crazy.
It was amazing. Like, it is crazy because you had, I mean, you went red to green on basically everything.
Oh, crazy today.
Big green,
Yeah.
though. Okay.
Crazy today. I thought it was just a beyond amazing day. Anything else you want to cover? That Tilray's at 29.10.
Yep.
QS closed at 58.69. Coca-Cola back to 50.75. It's kind of a long-term play. Palantir looks heavy.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
I was going to cover let's talk about for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow the gross domestic product numbers, the quarterly number is reported. Last quarter was 4% GDP.
Right. Tomorrow's a big deal.
Tomorrow, I think we're going to have a letdown.
Hey, I got to tell you guys, there is a lot of excitement. I see people wanting some merch.
Yeah.
Hopefully Josh is going to get them that merch out soon. I saw people saying, give me that free merch. If you sign up today, the first 10 people who sign up by commenting and saying, give me some merch, get more merch. I love this shit.
Can we get the comments and the thumbs up, or if you're a hater, the thumbs down, that's fine.
Hey, listen, as long as you comment, you can hate.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to be on the radio this weekend, 10 o'clock.
So
that's exciting, right?
Yeah.
KFIB, AM 1150.
That's just a one-time deal, right?
After the show airs, it changes on Sundays to 1
to
o'clock.
1, okay,
right?
yeah.
So this first episode's at 10 o'clock.
Right.
And then every Sunday after that's at 1 p.m.
Yeah, and that's going to be, about an hour show, right?
It is an hour show.
Okay.
Can you imagine people want to listen to us for an hour?
We're going to have to talk about a bunch of stuff.
Really?
Sports betting.
No, this is supposed to be a risk-on show. What about sports betting? Actually, I got a kind of a little bit of a lecture on these Game King poker machines.
Yeah, the video poker.
And a triple bonus poker, the best to play, but you got to have a big bankroll.
Yeah.
Because you get you're looking for
royal flushes,
four of a kinds, and
yeah.
royals, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever got a royal.
Yeah, that can be a swingy game for sure.
Right.
But yeah, this is like the Risk On Network, so why can't we talk about like all other risks? Baseball betting, sports betting in general, poker, gambling, out on the Vegas Strip at 2 a.m. on the weekends. Sometimes that's risky, stuff like that.
Right.
So
we had a little bit of a rally, obviously today. The Dow rallied. What did anything else do?
it was just a good snapback. I mean, it was just a really good.
You call it a snapback rally?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
But the thing is, look into tomorrow though. I'm a little worried about the jobless claim numbers and the GDP numbers.
Right.
We could fold up shop again tomorrow.
It kind of sees like it look. If you look at the guy, is his name Craig, the macro guy? I have to remember him. Carter Worth. Carter Worth.
Okay.
He's a very good technical analyst, and it looks like he thinks we're going to break on the S&P.
Really?
Yeah.
So
a little pullback. He thinks that we were down 3% yesterday.
Yeah.
And that total from the high, and he thinks it's going to be more like traditional kind of 7% pullback on the. That's what's happened since the March lows for COVID.
But if that happens, what's going to happen to crypto, and what's going to happen to precious metals? There's always places to make money. I mean, obviously, I don't generally short just because from a philosophical standpoint, I don't like to short against my own country and my own, like, I don't know. I just don't short tickers unless they're unethical or, I really don't like them. Like Twitter, for example, I just don't like there's nothing, it's just a personal reason.
Right.
I just don't like Twitter.
Right.
So I don't know. I always like to be optimistic and be
Any update on Coinbase at all? Coinbase
Not
is going to
yet.
go public.
Yeah, for sure. Direct. No update on that yet. But for tomorrow, I wanted to cover.
I thought you had some political stuff you want to talk about.
Oh, I wanted to talk about Governor Cuomo.
Hey, by the way, I'm long Bitcoin for full disclosure. I just want to make sure everyone knows if there's any question that I like Bitcoin.
Couple things.
Cuomo is in trouble with his own party.
He's in trouble because of the allegedly fabrication of numbers from the nursing homes where they sent people to the nursing homes, and a high percentage of those people are no longer with us. He did that knowing that he still had a Navy ship out in the water that was all set up, and he had the Javits Center also too with beds there. But for some reason, they sent abnormally amount of people to the nursing homes where they passed away. But that's not even what I was talking about. What came out today? Lindsey Boylan, a former Governor Cuomo aide, gave details of sexual harassment. That the governor kissed her without solicitation, didn't ask permission. So he's in trouble there, and he's in trouble with even like former Governor Pataki said he would actually support a recall. So Cuomo's in big trouble, and his brother, who, if you don't know, his brother's CNN. I wouldn't say he's a journalist. He's a.
You are such a jerk. He's a journalist.
No, he's an opinion host. Yeah, he's not a news anchor. He's not a Dan Rather.
Ouch.
Okay, so anyway, he had him on the show several times during the nursing home situation, but they never really brought it up. So they were always laughing and having a good time. I wonder if Chris Cuomo's having a good time now. I'm just saying.
Wow, this is a political show now.
So the only thing I want to talk about was...
So, Skyla, if someone wants to kiss you, do they have to ask permission? Is it sexual harassment if someone kisses you without permission?
If you're not dating them. Yeah.
It seems like it's actually more than sexual
If it's
harassment.
like, say it's your employer.
It's like
your
assault,
employee,
right? Wouldn't that be assault? But if a guy kisses a girl without permission, that sounds like assault.
You're about to get Me Too'd.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
You're canceled.
I should have been canceled a long time ago.
But I don't understand how these
Cancel culture.
Yeah, cancel culture.
Yeah, for sure.
So
You can't have a school in California named Abraham Lincoln because he didn't try hard enough.
oh, here comes your rant.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How does the state of California, how does the local school board spend that kind of money changing? That's risk stupid. I mean, honestly, it's risk stupid. And no one, it's ridiculous. And we're spending time even thinking about it when there's homeless people
Yeah.
that need to be taken care of.
Dude.
The veterans need to be taken care of. We're worried about the name of the school.
Let me get on
just-
this.
it's retarded.
San Francisco has
Can't even use the word name retarded.
no, you can't.
No, sorry.
They have an app in San Francisco you can get on Google or iOS where it'll track where there's like human feces and needles that you can avoid. This is a true story. So you actually, when you're in San Francisco, you can get that app and make sure that you avoid all these used needles, human waste. It's disgusting. And that's Nancy Pelosi.
How does the app make money?
I'm not sure. I mean,
Hey, GameStop 147. Wow, since we've been on this show, it was 90 all the way to 199.
yeah.
It's 147 right now.
Well, I think
I think there's real value in GameStop. Okay, I'm joking. Is that how can a company be worth double that quickly?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No news.
If this was Emily Chang, she'd say, "Should people be allowed to make that much money?"
Yeah, it's.
That's an inside joke, by the way.
I didn't get that one.
So Emily Chang hosts Bloomberg Technology,
Right.
and I used to love the show. The best reporter on there ever was a guy named Corey Johnson. He is truly one of the best reporters ever. Shout out to Corey Johnson. Him and I are friends on LinkedIn, and I've met him a couple times. He is really the best reporter I've ever known in financial services. However, one of the top. He is definitely one of the top. But Emily Chang questioned whether people who own Airbnb, who use Airbnb, should be allowed to make so much money on the app. I thought to myself, what country do I live in where we should be limited on how much money we can make? And the way she said it was like, should they be allowed to make that much money?
Wow.
I thought it was terrible. And ever since that, I've not respected the show. Because the idea of capitalism is that you should want to make profits. You should be able to, that capitalism solves a lot of issues there. I'm not suggesting there shouldn't be regulation, but should you govern the amount of money people should make?
Yeah, no, if you have a buyer and a seller, no.
It's ridiculous.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, what happened with Fry Electronics? Speaking of
Yeah,
capitalism.
Yeah, you want to cover that? 'Cause I got to tell you, this is a sad day.
Yeah, that's
It's a pretty sad day about Fry Electronics, and why don't you go through that?
they're closing immediately. 36 years in business, big box retail, hammered during COVID. You know that. Everybody knows that. 31 stores, founded in 1985 in Sunnyvale, California. Immediately out of business, gone.
I was at a Fry's the other day in Vegas. It is the biggest store I've ever seen.
Yeah,
It felt like it was 20 football fields if it was 5. It was gigantic.
right.
And there was very, very few people in that store.
Yeah, I know.
And I thought to myself, and I got to tell you, I'm bummed about it. I think it's a example of, did they get Amazoned a little bit?
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
for sure.
The Death Star continues to annihilate planets. Alderaan will be blown up.
Yep.
You know, prepare the laser, and the Death Star of Jeff Bezos annihilates another company and literally incinerates it like Alderaan. When you fly through that area, you don't even know they were there. Fry's Electronics will not be here anymore. Immediate closure.
Gone.
I think I'm actually going to go by tonight.
I don't know if they're open.
I heard they're going to be open tonight.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. I think we've covered pretty
You
much
don't get
everything.
to close the show out.
No, I'm trying to think
What the
if
heck
there's
is wrong
anything I
with
missed.
you? Wait. Skyla, 17th show? February 24th?
Yeah.
Hey, it's February 24th. It was a great day trading today. Doesn't mean you should trade. Not everyone should trade. I'm a volatility trader. I'm an activist investor, and I like to invest long in companies I believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Jason is a poker player, a former professional baseball player who threw that pearl fast.
Yeah.
Apparently claims he can still throw at 85 miles an hour. We'll see that.
We're going to get back to that.
It's February 24th. Nick, Brett, Josh, Skyla, thank you. They helped produce the show.
Absolutely. Thank you.
What do you think? The show's rallying.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody calls me every day during the show, and you're my new favorite person. And by the way, do you know where I am? Anyways, thanks for watching the show. It's February 24th. It's the 17th show. We'll see you tomorrow.